Hey guys, saw you all jump in here. I wasn't sure if people were gonna jump in here, so hello, hey Daydream Raid. Um, I'm waiting on the guest to arrive. Not sure if he's still coming or not. I didn't get an email saying he wasn't, so um, I'm just waiting to see. But if he doesn't show up here in about uh 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes, um, I'll head out and get ready for the next show. So. Um, yeah. So anyway, hello, Bob, Raptor, and Joe. Hello, Melnetti. Hello, Texas Family Camping. Hello, Uncle Lisa. Hello, Artist. Hello, Linda. Hey, Ava. Hey, Roy and Becky. Um, and thank you for the raid, Daydream. But yeah, I'm just uh, waiting, and we'll see. We'll see if he'll pop in. I'm not sure exactly how to say his last name. I think it's Definius, but it's Robert F. Definius, and he wrote a book called Ladies P's First Day of Kindergarten. Um, and it came out today, so um, he could be at other interviews doing other things too. So who knows? Who knows? And hello, artsy dude. Um, so yeah, I'll just hang out with you guys for a few minutes, but later on this afternoon, I got another guest coming up too, so we'll be hanging out with them. And hello, camping therapy. Um, so that's all I've got right now. um, just figuring stuff out, but um, let's see. I got a few guests coming up this week um, to talk to with you guys, um, and then a few more every day. So, but it's not the first time that this has happened, and it probably won't be the last. So don't even worry about it. But I do have this week, next week, and most of the way through September, I have uh, musicians on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as well. So they'll be coming in and hanging out for sure. Um, anyway, guys, uh, I have been figuring stuff out um, and trying to catch up on videos and not just live. So I am having a great day. I woke up. That's how you know you're gonna have a good day is if you wake up for sure. So um yeah. But um man, get lost. Yeah, that's why I like to prepare a little bit. Hello, Misty Pruitt. Um I'm excited though because I found finding more and more um scooter options to get going on. So that's gonna be cool in the next couple months. We'll see what comes up with that. And I'm excited to get going on that stuff. Um, but if you guys want to come back in the afternoon, um, come back and hang out. That'd be awesome. Um, I don't have anything prepared for you guys for the guest that was gonna be here, so I'm gonna end it early, and I will see you guys this afternoon for Richard Lynch. So I'll see you guys later. Why don't I sing for you? Oh man, I haven't even done any voice practice to be able to sing. So Let me do something for that, and then I'll sing for you. But yeah, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go because sing for us at once. Sing for us at once, Uncle Lisa says. Oh my goodness. Um, I have to think of a song I want to sing. Man, um, she's like the wind through my trees, and she rides the night next to me. She sees me through moonlight, only to burn me with the sun. Uh, I forget the rest. See, I forget the lyrics. I need to pull up lyrics if I want to sing. But my favorite bands, Van Vita asks, um, Metallica, one of my favorite bands. Pink Floyd. Um, here's a. I don't like it. Really even like to say favorite bands anymore. I just, if I like the song, I'll sing it. And and or not. Yeah, it's man, it's hard. Yeah, I like Nirvana too. I mean, it's. I don't really not like any band. Hello, Trips. How are you guys doing? Um. So yeah. Uh. I was kind of excited to talk to this guy and find out why he wrote children's books and all that kind of stuff. And man, but that's all right. That's all right. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Guns N' Roses. That's a good one too. Um. Uh. Are you gonna sing a Pink Floyd song for me? Oh man. Oh man. Hell, Arts it did. Put it in a video and put it out. That way the whole world can enjoy Hella Artsy Dude singing some Guns N' Roses. For sure. Uh, yeah. Um, the guy that come on later, Richard Lynch, um, he's in like a two different country hall of fames, which is kind of cool. Like I'm gonna be kind of interested to talk about how it feels to be in something like that. So that's kind of be interesting to talk about later today. Um, gosh, trying to figure out another song that I used to sing. What inspired me to have music? Yes, well, I used to play music all the time. Um, used to play guitar all the time and all that kind of stuff. And it's more been luck that I got these musical guests um, than having them show up. Um, let's see. Oh, I can do this one, um, but I'll have to do it. I have to kind of do it in the sound of in the style of um, in the style of Disturbed. So I can I can do this one, and it's a good song. Yeah, you got me going, Uncle Lisa. So I'll sing a little bit. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains. within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone. 'Neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my color to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People hearing without listening. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. No one dare disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the well of silence. And I don't know if that was the end of that one was written right on that. Dang it, Google. That's what I get for listening to you. What I get for listening to you. But yeah, it can be. It can be. Depends on the guests. Guests are a lot of fun sometimes, but it can be. Yes, it can be. Yeah. I like to have a little stuff written down for you guys to talk about instead of just sitting here talking. But I am at, I think I looked at it this morning, 707 hours to go. To go till I am monetized, which is awesome. Yeah, I'll keep streaming for you. I'll keep streaming. If you guys want to hang out, I'll keep streaming for you. I like to put out stuff that's entertaining for you guys. So that's kind of why I look at it. I'm look at stuff more from an angle of the viewer and not necessarily the angle of me. So that's but if you guys are enjoying viewing it, then I'll keep it up. That's fine too. Yeah, I love you guys too for sure, for sure. Oh man. Shoot, I'd have to think. I have to think of some other songs that I used to sing in karaoke, but I'll figure out some. Who would? Oh, that's a good question. Um, yeah, I am almost there. I was wondering where you guys were at trips because I don't think you guys are there quite yet. Maybe you are. Um, honestly, I would love to have Jewel on the show one day to talk to her. Um, just because of the journey that her career took. It was really interesting um, to follow and then see where she's at now. And then probably talk to some of the guys from Metallica. I'd like to, man, a lot of like the 80s bands, I'd like to talk to those guys and see how they dealt with um, being at like a really super high popularity level, like not being there, and then not being there anymore, and see how those different phases of their life, like how it's all flowed together for them, and seeing stuff. So, oh, there'll still be morning ones, Ava, by the way. Um, Today was going to be a morning one. And then there'll be other ones that'll be earlier in the day too. Um, but it's really depending on when the guest comes in. And hey, hello, forever best friend. I was singing when you came in. I forgot to pop you up, and I apologize for that. But yeah. And hello, Justin and Christina's RV van life popping in here. Hope the baby's well. Um, so there'll still be some in the mornings. There'll be some in the evenings. It just depends on when the guest is available. Um, because I wanted to have, I'm able to like get a day to the person and then see when they're available during that day. That's been the best way that I found to do it right now. Because everybody's got a different schedule, but if I can give them a day, usually somebody has like some time in a day on a date that they can have open to do an interview. And so uh, that is generally what I try to do. So, or what I'm trying to do now. Eventually down the road, uh, if I get to a bigger level, then maybe I can do it where I have a like set time, just because the show gets so big that now people adjust their schedules to my show, if that makes sense. Um, but I want to get as many different people and as many different guests as possible. So in order to do that, I wanted to open it up to them, open it up to their uh, their schedule, their time schedule, open it up for them so that it allows me to be able to talk to more people. Um, Shoot, I'm trying to think of some more songs that I used to sing that I really like to sing. We can do that one. I think if I haven't done that one in a little bit, but we'll see. Oh. Um, I'll sing it for you in a minute. Uh, but I wanted to uh, really concentrate, because now that I figured out, you know, now that the show and the live streams what's working for me, I'm going to start investing in that area um, first, as far as cameras and stuff goes. I want to invest in um, the streaming part of it, because that's what's working, and that's what's going on. So um, I'm gonna start putting more, because I got some good lights now. I just need to get a little bit better camera. I need to get the laptop get a laptop going and all that stuff to be able to um, hook that kind of stuff up. So definitely the order is going to be the live stream first before the vlogging gear for the scooter or whatever I get, because that's definitely going to be that's got to be the order of it. Yeah. So, um, but I'll do some. Ricky Nelson for you guys. I went to a garden party to reminisce with my old friends. Chance to share old memories and play songs again. When I got to the garden party, they all knew my name. No one recognized me. I didn't look the same, but it's alright now. I learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. And people came from miles around, and everyone was there. Yoko brought a walrus, there was magic in the air. And over in the corner, much to my surprise, Mr. Hughes hidden dealing shoes, wearing his disguise. But it's alright now. I've learned my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. Britain Farm Homestead, they came into the chat. Uncle Lisa put some notes down and danced with Van Vita again. Linda Barker, she's always here, listening right along. Justin and Christina have an awesome baby named Michael, and the trips are long. But it's all right now. Learn my lesson well. See, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. I played them all, the old songs. I thought that's why they came. No one heard the music. We didn't look the same. I said hello to Mary Lou. She belongs to me. When I sang a song about a honky tonk, it was time to leave. And it's all right now. Learn my lesson well. You see, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. So one of the songs that has the best message in it, if you listen to it, for sure over the years. But yeah, it's a very very good time. Man, that was one of the things that I loved about um, hosting karaoke was taking somebody or seeing them come like that have never sang before, and then they get more and more confidence, and then they come back and sing more and more. It was always a cool thing to see. So always a cool thing to see. Yeah, no problem, Van. No problem. Um, but yeah, I usually try to warm up my voice before I do sing and stuff. So just because, or more challenging songs, I guess, just to say, as a vocal range wise, um, is always interesting if you do not warm up because you have to. How do I explain it? For at least for me anyway, I have to figure out where um on the scale where the feeling is in my throat of my chords, where they're at per note, or not per note, I don't know the exact notes, but where they're at when I get up to a range, so that I can prevent from getting to where you're doing the cracking and stuff like that. Takes a lot of practice to get there, but yeah, I am excited to see what Stream Elements is going to come out with too. Um, Hopefully, it'll be some cool stuff for you guys to like have as like a toy, like the 8 ball is, and all that kind of stuff. And maybe something cool for you guys uh, to be able to do like on the screen or something. That's kind of why I wanted to get a laptop eventually, is so we could do streams where if we're hanging out or whatever, you guys can like affect what's going on the screen. Like I want to start figuring out that kind of stuff um, for streams, so that it's kind of a little more interactive on those days for you guys on the screen. So when when I'm not having guests or whatever, and it'll just be me on the screen, I'll probably use like an OBS thing or whatever, um, which is kind of like saying a foreign language if you don't know what I'm talking about. But uh, so it'll use different elements and stuff on the screen and have a lot more interactability with you guys with what's going on the screen, because I think that's really cool to have. Because it just adds something else for you guys to do and have um, a little bit more fun, I guess I should say, in the chat. Um, a little bit more stuff for you guys to play with, uh, which I think would be cool. Which I think would be really cool. But yeah, oh darn, oh man, I broke a nail. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh man, I hate when that happens. Right on the edge too. Darn it. Oh well, is what it is. Um, that's kind of funny though. Funny to say. I want to know from you guys, like, who are some people uh, that you think would make good guests? Because I want to write them down, and then um, and I'm not talking about YouTubers, because some YouTubers don't read their comments, some YouTubers don't read their emails, or if they do, they don't respond. Um, so I may run across the YouTubers one day, but like guess otherwise that you guys would like um, a chance to ask a question of yourself, because part of you guys being here, if you have a question for the guests, and it's not a silly question like Papa Drew does, but if it's a serious question, I want to have them answer it. So I want to give you guys the opportunity, if there's a guest upcoming. So, or maybe even if you'd like me to, I usually try to post them on my Facebook page. But if it would be easier for most of you guys if I posted a link to like the next day's guests um, in my community tab, if that would be something that you guys are interested in, so you can take a look at who it is, and then if you think you'll have questions for them, or you know them and have questions for them, you could either post them in the comments so you can be there, or you could uh, come to the live and ask questions. I'm just trying to figure out a way that's best to communicate with you guys about who's coming up, and that way you guys get an opportunity to ask questions, like maybe for some reason might know the guests coming up, because I have authors coming up. Um, I have one lady that like does stuff with MUFON. If you guys have ever heard of that, it's UFO stuff. So I've got people like that coming up. Hello, senior sister. How are you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I do, because I've got a huge friend list over there that I post who's coming up um usually. But if most of you guys, um I'll try to post the day before, from now on my like community tab of who's coming up, and then that way if you guys are interested, you can pop in, or if you can't pop in, leave a question in the comment of the post on the community tab. I'm just trying to figure out a way to give you guys that option, um, because like the first lady I had on the second season, he was a financial coach. You know what I mean? Um, and then some of the musicians that I have in, some of you guys may know them. It sounded like when I had Linda Puckett on, some of you guys knew her songs. Um, so, or not Linda Puckett. Gosh, I see Linda's name there. Ashley Puckett. When I had her on, you guys knew some of her songs as well. Um, so stuff like that I want to give you guys a little more heads up and opportunity. Hello, nursing our travel book. Um, so yeah, um, I'll figure out, email this guest and figure out what happened with today. But his book got released today too, so he might be busy with stuff with that, and that might be why he um, couldn't get on here today. Um, but that's the link for his YouTube channel if you are interested um, in singing. So just thought I'd let you know. Um, yeah, I want to include you guys in the journey of this thing too. So that's why I'm asking about putting it on the community tab, or figuring out where's a good place to let you guys know who is coming up. So that's what I thought I'd figure out a way to let you know. And I can let you know right now, besides Richard Lynch later today, who I'll be talking to about his career. Um, I have Becky Wells, and then I have Gary Burke, Debbie Silver, I believe, and then I think it's I want I don't know if it's Heels, but or Hales the artist, HELS, and then the artist, and it's all one word. They'll be on Friday, and then I have next week I have Corey M. Coons, who's an artist, and then I have an author, I think a couple different authors on that Tuesday. 308 Ghost Train on Wednesday for the musician. Thursday, I have I think it's a channel, Christian Family. And then another one, Billy Ray Rock on the Friday. So I'll be posting, if I can find there, if they have a YouTube link or something like that, I'll be posting it up um, and let you know. So a sinus infection, oh man, sinus infection is terrible. It is terrible. So I'm excited to see where this goes though, because I've kind of looked at it like, and it's kind of why I'm splitting it into seasons. Is this is season two, and then season three, I'm gonna see, you know, if we start getting to, it would be kind of cool to start getting to um, some celebrity guests every once in a while too. That would be really cool to have start happening. Um, but that would be something like where I'd say that it was season three, you know. Um, so season one was getting the interviews down. If if I, you know, oh ragweed, that's a terrible one. Yeah, mine's usually grass. The grass gets me, and it's terrible in the spring. That gets me in the spring all the time. Around here anyway. Um, and then the pollen from the like pine trees and stuff is horrible here too, like super thick. Um, but season one was about getting the interviews down and the process of it and that whole type of thing. And so season two is now about um, being uh, being at a different level of guests, like the level of guests I'm dealing with now, they have publicists. So that's kind of where I'm at now. Just so you guys know, like some of, not all of them, not all, I shouldn't say all of them, but a lot of the ones that I'm dealing with now have publicists. So I'm at a different level of guests. But during this, I also want to keep improving the quality. So I'll be, um, especially now that StreamYard can do 1080, I will be working on getting the a better camera, um, going for the broadcast and all that kind of stuff. So, um, yeah, yeah, I can get a couple like yeah, yeah, I'll get like a little couple little baby chickens. Make sure they're about like 100 degrees or whatever, something like that. You know, Papa Drew loves them hot chicks like that. Anyway, Papa Drew. Oh man. There was one song. Well, I mean, there's a couple of songs, but there's one song that I remember getting hooked on. So I'll sing their song for you guys. Um, yeah, pop those up. I'll sing another one for you guys here in a minute. Anyway, baby chicks and incubator. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I get all those hot chicks. I didn't say you weren't funny, Drew. You're a pretty funny. You're a pretty funny guy for sure. Um, but I remember this is one of the ones that just always stuck in my head, and I always found it a very, very entertaining song as well, lyric wise, because um, I could put myself in the song real easy. Yep, yep. That's why I said it the other day. I like having you around so that I can practice keeping a straight face when I have a serious guest on, even though Papa Drew's being a very funny individual. So I'll sing you a little four non bonds. 25 years and my life is still. I'm trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. And I realized quickly when I knew I should that this world was made up of this brotherhood of man. Oh, whatever that means. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I try. Oh my God, do I try? I try all the time. In this institution, and I pray. Oh my God, do I pray? I pray every single day for revolution. Yep. And I like that, Drew. Put the helmet on my head. Yeah. That one's always been in my head since I was a younger man than I am today. Um, I enjoy hearing like when I talk to some of these musicians about like who they either watched like way back in the day or whatever. And I had a friend of mine whose dad um, was in, yeah, I know that's exactly, was in, oh man, now this guy right here, I'll tell you about this guy right here in a second. I had a friend whose dad was in Gainesville, Florida, and used to watch Tom Petty when they were playing in bars and all that kind of stuff still. So I thought that was kind of cool. Wild Man Six right here. Uh, he was on my old podcast a couple of times, but his wife was one of the co-hosts on the podcast way back in the day. So it's cool to see him in here. Um, and he's doing. I don't know if you're doing it here on YouTube. Uh, Six, let me know if you're doing it on YouTube too, the game streaming. Because if you are, people can go definitely go check you out. Um, oh man, dude. Oh man. There's sometimes, Drew, when it's so hard not to laugh at some of the stuff you say because you're ridiculous, dude. You're ridiculous with some of the stuff you say. It's funny. It's funny too. But yeah. Um, it depends on the guest. Some guests would find some of the stuff funny. But yeah, if there's a serious guest on, I don't. But yeah, he's been around for many years of me trying to do this and trying to get this kind of stuff. Oh, mainly Twitch right now. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, we used to jam out and play WoW together. Play some other games too. It was it was pretty good. Yeah, see that's the thing is if I can keep it together with Papa Drew doing what he's doing now, it's good for later on. Um, Because one day it'd be really cool to have this. Here's what I honestly would love to happen with doing interviews of people and all that stuff. I would love to have it turn into an actual show. Um, maybe have a studio audience, that kind of stuff. But have it to where I don't have to do the scheduling of the guests and all that kind of stuff. I can just concentrate on figuring out the questions I'm going to ask and researching that guest and all that kind of stuff, and have the other parts of it be something that I don't have to concentrate and spend time on, so that I can do even more of that. So dang it, Linda. Dude, it'd be funny to have, honestly, it'd be funny if this is a real show to have you, because it would be such a deep inside joke to have you be like an audience member that always sneaks in and maybe like is in a different outfit and makes comments or whatever, and gets kicked out every show or something like that. That would actually be pretty. That would be pretty funny. Um, yeah, lots of people don't. I'll tell you this: I have a lot more respect for when it says producer on the screen, as long as it's not just a monetary producer. If they're actually doing the production stuff, I mean, the monetary producers are important, but um, yeah, you know, I I try to have it. I try to have it so that the guests um, get a different experience too. So that's the reason I put in the research too. Is I don't want to just be another faceless interview that that person did. I want them to remember being on my show. Um, so it's to have a good show on your side, but also for the person that's coming in and being a guest, especially these ones that are coming in now, that some of them have been doing this for a year. You know, who knows, depending on how much of a hustler they are, who knows how many times a week that they do this for a year and a half, going on all these different interviews. So I want it to make it a different experience for them when they come on the show too, so that they can have a better time with it. And then that also, if they have a better time with it, they want to come back again. And eventually you have enough guests that want to come back over and over. It's not hard to get guests anymore because you have people that want to come on over and over. So it's just another way up there. Yeah, poor Papa Drew, man. Poor Papa Drew. You do lose subs every time you go live. I don't know what's up with that, man. I think it's because maybe it's a bunch of those ones that came on when you had the protest on, and so they're hoping like every time you go live, there's going to be some crazy stuff like that happen, and then they're not, and they're disappointed. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know though. I'm just I'm just spitballing ideas here, seeing if we can come up with something. But yeah, I enjoy doing the actual interviews, but everything up to it, it's not that it's not enjoyable. It's the dessert is the interviews, and all the other stuff is the stuff that you don't like to eat. Because I can prepare all for the interview as much as I want, um, but because I try to go on untracked ground, unmarked ground or whatever you want to call it. Unbeaten path. That's what I was looking for. The unbeaten path. Um, I don't know what the answers are going to be for that, so I can prepare as much as I want. But um, sometimes you have to be able to think on your feet, and so that's a challenge that I would recommend a lot of people work on. Yeah. Well, you can do that on a video too. And good morning, Reverend Thomas Tutone. Good morning. Yeah, I'll be here 7 more minutes, and then I think Roy and Becky are going on. At least they usually go on at 10, so um, I'll pop up here at 10. Um, and I have uh, Richard Lynch later today. So if you guys want to come and talk to him, he's a country music star. He does a radio show and yeah, TV show. Let's see. I gotta go to his note page. Um, and Ohio Country Music Hall of Fame, Independent Country Music Hall of Fame. So, and he does work with veterans as well. He does thing called Love Tattoos for Veterans. So, uh, yeah, that's who I got coming up later today. But it will be um, interesting to talk to him and figure out how his journey has been. It's been really cool to talk to a lot of people. There are similarities, and you find all these stories about people telling them something and them taking a chance and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of similarities, but there's also these different offshoots of how they got there, like the different paths, and it's kind of fun to watch. Um, ah, yeah, that's a great Dane for you, man. That's a great Dane for you. Oh man, but I enjoy you guys being here, and thank you for being here all this morning and hanging out. And we're Hello, Miss Southern Belle. Uh, we're at 707 hours, so we're getting down there. I'm really appreciative of you guys on that front. Um, I'm excited to see where this goes, and yeah, dude, Great Danes are really, really hard to control. I enjoy having you guys here. I enjoy when you comment on videos and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't do a vlog yesterday because it was kind of like a life update live anyway. And so I kind of didn't do a vlog yesterday. I may go later this afternoon after the interview later this afternoon. I might go do like a walking vlog. Maybe as the sun goes down or whatever and kind of capture the light. Um, sign your boxers for me. Yeah, maybe Drew. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. Uh, yeah, it's all right, man. It's all right. Whenever people are here, they're here. It's all good. Yeah, Drew. Yeah, you silly Drew. Anyway, oh my goodness, dude. Sometimes I wonder about you, man. You make me laugh, though. You make me laugh, but sometimes I wonder about you. Your wife might wonder why there's another man's name in your underwear. I'm just putting that out there. But anyway, um, we will. I will be coming back on later today to talk with Richard Lynch. I'll be back on tomorrow as well. Um, so if you guys want to come back then, that'd be cool too, and ask the guests some questions. And um, I'll try to do a hangout stream on Sundays. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it is. I laugh a lot, man. I laugh a lot. I just try when, like you were talking about earlier. There's a time for it, but yeah, I try to laugh all the time. But head on over to Roy and Becky's. They're getting down there in hours too. So just you guys hanging out, it's gonna really put them closer. I think I don't know where they're at exactly today, but they put a post on their community tab that was like 574. I think that was yesterday or the day before. So go check them out. I'll see you guys later today. Stop waiting for life to happen and make it happen.